know that yet.
Mm-hmm.
So she jumps out of the plane, and then another plane containing Cypher shows up and shoots you down. That's whenever you get all fucked up and go in a coma. Then, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain happens. I am not going to explain anything from this part so I don't spoil it for you. But
I suspect you discovered a real diamond in the rough. A little polish. I say we got a true diamond.
so I'll just skip it. So I'll just skip that part.
I just got D-Horse, guys.
It's now early 2000s. Late 90s, early 2000s. Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up and listen. And Big Boss has established Outer Heaven. Now, somewhere in between Metal Gear Solid 3 and Metal Gear Solid 5, a project titled L'Enfant Terrible, the Terrible Children, was born.
Hold on.
Basically what happened was 3 clones were made from Big Boss's DNA. The 3 clones later become Solid Snake, Liquid Snake, and Solidus Snake.
Wait, can you say the last one again?
Solidus Snake.
Solidus?
He doesn't show up until... Yeah, Solidus.
Okay.
It's solid, but with US after it.
I think they just ran out of names.
Now, he doesn't show up... He doesn't show up until the second game. But... So anyway... It's late 90s, early 2000s. Solid Snake infiltrates Outer Heaven, Big Boss's new base that he's built. And he goes in there to kill him. So he gets in there. He thinks he kills him, but he doesn't. And then later on, Solid Snake is old. He just killed Liquid Snake. Solid Snake died in the second game.
Okay.
And so he's the last Snake left. And Big Boss shows up. And Snake thinks he's there to kill him. So he tries killing Big Boss, but then Big Boss just disarms him. And
but isn't Big Boss...
Don't...
Hold on. Isn't
it's Big Boss, yes. It's... Oh, just listen. Big Boss, like, disarms him, chucks the gun away. Hugs him and says, "Look, kid, don't spend your last days fighting, alright? Just spend it in peace." And then he salutes the boss's grave, and then he dies.
Wait, what do you... Why did he die? Did Boss kill him?
Because he's... No, he's just... At this time, he's really fucking old. 90. Keep in mind, this guy was like 5 whenever the Cold War happened. The Cold War was in the 60s, dude.
Snap. But I thought, okay, so the character we play as Big Boss, but isn't he like the creator of all snakes? Because they're his blood?
Technically, whenever Big Boss first met Cypher, he was working with them. And then they cloned him, and that pissed him off.
But he just kind of got over it?
He didn't realize they were cloning him until it was too late. And he got pissed off at that, so we wanted to kill him. Instead, they ended up fucking blowing up his base, and he had to make a new one.
But did he... Okay. I was listening, but like, I was also like watching the cutscene of D-Horse and all that stuff. But so did Big Boss kill them, or was it all just Solid Snake?
No, Solid Snake... Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Solid Snake was killed by Raiden in Metal Gear Solid 2.
Okay, Raiden, Cyborg Ninja.
No, don't call... You can't really call... I mean, I guess you can call him a Cyborg Ninja, but there was a Cyborg Ninja before him.
Yeah, but he's the only Cyborg Ninja I know of. And technically, Now, Big Boss is a cyborg ninja because he's half a cyborg. And
No,
he's kind of a ninja.
no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
There was a guy who he worked with in Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker who had the same arm as him.
Oh.
That's where he got the current one. He ended up dying somewhere in Peace Walker, and they had his arm somewhere.
Okay, so when Big Boss encountered, old Grandpa Solid Snake, was he like, yo, homie Quan, I'm mad at you.
No. The reason why Solid Snake is so old at this point is because they were cloned. They cloned him whenever he was like 50. So they aged twice as much as they should have.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that. When they were like 5, they were actually like 80 or something like that.
No. By the time they were 5, they were 10. They were double their age. So by the time he was 20, he was actually 40.
Okay. So that's kind of cool. So, but was Boss mad at the clones, or did he just kind of just let them live and let them fight each other?
At first, yeah, he absolutely despised the clones.
But then he got over it.
Here's his exact words: they're no children of mine. They're just fucking abominations.
Abominations that all kill each other.
No, Liquid Snake hated Solid Snake because Solid Snake was like an almost perfect clone of Big Boss.
Oh, so
But
daddy issues.
Liquid Snake wasn't that close. Like Liquid Snake is more like Eva, which is somebody you don't know. That Big Boss was in a sexual relationship with.
Solid Snake had like more relations to Big Boss, meaning like he had his fighting skills, aim, tactics, and all that stuff.
Yes.
And then Solid Snake, he's got left with.
So
the
anyway,
scraps.
hold up. Actually, I completely forgot. I just explained Big Boss in general. I should have been explaining everything. In between, whenever Solid Snake showed up at Outer Heaven, some incident happened. I can't remember what it's called for the life of me, but an incident happened and Metal Gear Ray showed up, and that was orchestrated by Metal Gear Ray. No, it had Metal Gear Ray, but it was orchestrated by Ocelot because I can't explain it to you right now, but why it was orchestrated by Ocelot. But anyway, Ocelot got Liquid Snake involved and gave him a Metal Gear so we could try and kill Solid Snake. So he tried killing Solid Snake. He killed Snake's best friend, and Snake ended up killing him. And then somehow, some fucking way, after he was dead, Ocelot cut off one of his arms and put it on him. And for some reason, whenever Solid Snake is nearby, Liquid Snake can take control of Ocelot.
Oh, okay. I don't think
that's what happens
you said that right.
in the second one.
I don't think you said that right, because you said when Solid Snake is nearby, Liquid Snake could take over.
Yeah, Liquid Snake can take over Ocelot's body whenever Solid Snake is nearby.
How does that make sense?
It's fucking weird. I don't know, okay? Dude, at the beginning of this game, you saw a helicopter get eaten by a giant fucking whale. This shit doesn't need to make sense.
I mean, it's Japanese.
It just needs to connect.
It's Japanese. It'll never make sense.
Exactly. Just, alright. So anyway, Metal Gear Solid 2 happens. Snake leaves.
That was only Metal Gear Solid 1?
Yep, that was Metal Gear Solid 1. Metal Gear Solid 2 happens. Snake! No, before that, I was telling you about Metal Gear Solid 3, 4, and 5.
Okay. Just now you're going in
We're
more
now
depth.
in chronological order. We're now at 1. All right, Metal Gear Solid 1, the Twin Snakes. I mean, well, no, I just got done with that. Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. Snake leaves the military and joins a non-profit organization that's dedicated to destroying any and all Metal Gears. So,
Hold
the
on,
Marines end up,
question.
after the events of Metal Gear Solid 1, plans to build Metal Gears end up all over the world. So everybody's got Metal Gears now. And including America. So, he gets an anonymous tip of a tanker that is leaving the New York Bay that has Metal Gear. So he gets on board, finds the Metal Gear, and then Ocelot shows up, takes the Metal Gear and blows up the tanker. And then he pins it on Snake. So Snake then, Snake disappears.
Yeah.
And then they bring in Raiden.
Okay.
So
Is Raiden like a bounty
Raiden
hunter?
shows up, and his mission is to collect the president off an oil rig, off a oil purification rig off the shore. And the president's been kidnapped and is on there. So he shows up, tries getting them. At the end of the game, it turns out that it was all just one. Turns out that the oil rig itself wasn't purification at all. It was just one giant Metal Gear.
Shit. Okay.
And
But hold on, isn't Metal Gear like just like a plan to make like big metal nukes or something like that?
at first it was. Now it's just to be a weapon superior to everybody else. So
See, 'cause
anyway,
I
just this group called shit. There's a secret group that orchestrates everything, including the government of everywhere.
Illuminati?
Like that. But more effective.
Okay. And less anonymous or more anonymous?
Like, they make Illuminati look like a little bitch.
Ah, snap.
Yeah. So anyway, Raiden finds out that these guys exist and tries to squeeze every bit of information he can out of everybody he can. The president ends up dead. And at the end of the game, you end up destroying like 6 or 7 Metal Gears. Find out that this is all just one giant recreation of the incident of the first game to create the Ultimate Soldier, which is Solid Snake. And it's just really fucking weird. So anyway, it turns out Solid Snake is technically Raiden's dad. I mean, like, he adopted him because as a child, Raiden was a child soldier. He was forced into war. By the age of 10, he was already a commander of his own private unit and nicknamed Jack the Ripper because of all the people he's killed. And as it turns out, Solid Snake killed his real parents so he could adopt him. And so you end up killing Solid Snake, and then Raiden becomes really fucking jacked up with cybernetics and shit, and just gets really fucking complicated, and I honestly quit with Raiden's story after that. But anyway,
Why'd he do it?
why did he do it?
Hmm.
I don't fucking know. After the second game, I stopped following Raiden's story because I couldn't do that shit. Okay, Metal Gear Solid series breaks off into 3 different branches. There's the Solid Snake branch, there's the Raiden branch, and there's the Big Boss branch.
Okay.
And yes, Metal Gear Solid 2 was the beginning of Raiden's branch, and after that I did not follow it at all. I only followed the other 2. So, the other Metal Gear Solid 4, shit, I can't remember what it's called, but, there's 2 Metal Gear Solid 4s. One's for Solid Snake, the other's for Big Boss. The one for Big Boss is Peace Walker. So when Metal Gear Solid 4, Solid Snake's now an old man, 80, but he's actually 40. But he's anyway, Big Boss finally kills Solid Snake finally kills Liquid Snake.
Mm-hmm.
Destroys Metal Gear Ray and Rex.
Okay.
And then goes to the original boss's grave. That's whenever the whole thing with Big Boss happens, and then he dies. Then Solid Snake ends up living his next 10 years in peace. He stops fighting.
Alright. Dank.
That's the Metal Gear Solid story so far!
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna remember any of that when I go to sleep today, but hey.
The more you know.
The more you know.
The less of a faggot you are.
Yes. Okay, guys. The whole little storyline thing, I probably should have stated this a little earlier. You don't have to watch the full fucking video. But that's the Metal Gear Solid storyline so far with Nick. And also the D-Dog thing.
I'm sorry, I was a fucking idiot. Started a lot and got lost. I'm just a fucking
Your
idiot.
autism F's with you a lot, Nick. Like, you stop in the middle of your sentences.
Like, if I think too hard, my brain stops and I forget everything and I just...
Yeah. That must suck.
And
Alright.
I'm gonna be honest, I actually hate Big Boss.
Why?
Terrible fucking person.
Why?
You'll see what... It'll make more sense to you once you beat the game.
Well, I already know we're not Big Boss.
Alright then, well... Okay, so you're not actually Big Boss, and...
Don't tell me. Because again, I'm recording right now. But
I'll just let you figure it out yourself.
yeah, that's the fun part.
Ah! Ah! No, shit.
Anyways, guys, you didn't have to watch this whole video, but if you made it this far, then you're just a champion. And this isn't gonna be like, this is like kind of part of the Let's Play, but I'll put this as D-Dog. This is D-Dog is the name of this. And this is just if you wanted to see me capture D-Dog, so we can have him and later down the line. Quick question though, Nick. When does D-Dog become a full wolf and start ripping throats out?
Around the time that Quiet becomes available as a companion. Like 1 or 2 missions.
Oh yeah, another thing, guys. It's kind of a good thing for me this far, because Nick might actually, there might be a Nick special, where Nick actually comes on and plays the mission with Quiet, because I feel like I'm going to mess it up, but maybe, maybe not, it depends.
You probably won't, but still, I don't mind coming over and doing it.
Yeah. Because, like, I'm afraid I might mess up, accidentally kill her, and then I'll kill myself. So. Anyways, guys. Still, catch you later, and let me get your thoughts on my pink base. Should I keep it pink lemonade, is what I'm going to call it? Or should I change it to, like, black steel or something? Goodbye!